man.
See you guys. Thank
Really
you.
good stuff. Wow, thank you, everyone. Incredible crowd. I'll just get right to it. I did not go to a good high school. I don't know why, fuck you. My freshman year, our sex ed program got canceled to make room for our new drunk driving awareness seminars. But you didn't want to miss one of these classes, because once in a while, they'd give out shirts. And man, I loved these shirts, because they had a huge skull in the middle. And in the back, they said, "Stop drunk driving." But the stop was really small. And the drunk driving was huge. And below that, they said 50 people killed a year. But the killed a year was small. And the 50 was really big. So if you saw this shirt from like over there, it would read 50 drunk driving, like a baseball jersey. If you saw a group of us together with these shirts, we looked like some kind of elite league of drunk drivers. I think the designer for these shirts might have been on the other side of this drunk driving issue. So these classes, they always started the same way, with a video based on a real-life teenage drunk driving accident. A dramatic reenactment of what may have happened the day of the crime. It was usually two horrible actors, both over 25, one wearing a Letterman jacket, and the other in a cheerleader uniform. Went something like this. "This party blows, Katie. I'm leaving." "I don't know if that's such a good idea, Brett. You're drunk." "I'm fine, Katie. Drunk driving's not dangerous." "Oh, Brett, please don't go." "Beat it, Katie. I'm leaving." And then they'd throw in something just completely out of the drunk driving storyline, like, "Brett, you're just like your dad." "I'm nothing like him." "Oh, and Katie, everyone knows your little secret." Get into his car, "Fucking Katie." Drive off into the distance. And you wouldn't actually get to see the crash. It would just kind of like twinge red. And then the narrator would like walk on screen. Brett died later that night. He was the mayor's son, had a 4.0 GPA, and was captain of the football team. No one could have predicted this. It always ended that way. 4.0 GPA, captain of the football team. And they emphasized that. Like, the damage to the football team was worse than the death. Oh my God! Brett's dead! The football team lost their best quarterback! How are we gonna beat the Wildcats this year? But I wasn't thinking any of that. Watching this, I could only really think of one thing. Hey, I got a 2.8 GPA and didn't make any of the sports teams. I'm safe. I'm invincible. In fact, I just gotta let some of these 4.0 GPA Brett motherfuckers wipe each other out. I could be top of my class by junior year. It always ended that way. No one could have predicted this. Really? No one? He's a high school boy who gets a concussion a week and has access to both alcohol and a car. Along with the terminally ill, these are the people you can't take life insurance out on. How many football captains have to die before you start predicting this? I caught it in about 3 classes ago, you see. I thought of it, if I ever had a son or daughter who's captain of the football team, against all my wishes, against all my teachings, I am not letting that fucker drive. In fact, until they get their grades below a B-, I won't let them ride a bike. In these classes, the second part, they brought in real-life alcoholics as guest speakers. But I don't think they had the money or connections for the top-shelf alcoholic guest speakers. The ones in recovery. Because the people they brought in were not sober. And I don't mean sober like 9 years sober. I mean half of them were drunk when they walked in. One lady said she had 6 DUIs. 6! You can only get 3 in California. She had to go out of state. And look, I believe in second chances. I think you can change. But 6 DUIs, you get to be a guest speaker? She's probably killed half the football captains in the county. Someone has to take this woman out before she kills us all. It's us or her. We can't let her do any more damage to the local high school sports scene. I can only imagine the drunk driving seminar about her, and she eventually dies drunk driving. I think it would be something like this. She was the mayor's sister, was captain for a local pickleball team, and had 6 DUIs. No one, and I mean no one, could have predicted this. That's all I got, thanks.